Hey, everybody. Happy Monday. How's everybody doing? Good to see everybody. I see there's already been some hellos in the chat. So, Liam and Vasily and Yoshi and Trojan. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, there's Liam. Liam's still hanging out with us. I thought you came and left. But I'm glad you're here. And yes, I am right on time. Hello, hello. So, yes, you don't have to pay any fees this time, Vasily. Awesome. So yes, it is a 100 sub celebration stream, which is kind of weird to me because it's like I feel like that's 100 subs is like learning to tie your shoes or something. It's like, why are we celebrating this? But it's still pretty cool. So, whatever. I don't get too wrapped up in it, but I know we like to celebrate stuff. And the birthday stream was so much fun a couple weeks ago. So I feel like having a celebration kind of like theme stream kind of maybe brings people in. So I was like, okay, I'll go with it. And we'll have a little thing about it. So all good. Kyle Walker is in the chat. Nice to see you. And apparently Yoshi owes Liam. So the Yoshi fee counter. That's right. Yes, that's true. I don't know if you'll ever be able to get it from him, but you can start the counter. So, oh well. But yep. I am actually wearing my Canada shirt tonight, which I got actually when I was in Toronto last year. So it's actually been very mild here today. So it was kind of nice short sleeve weather for a change. So, and I don't have all my like summer-ish stuff down from the attic yet from winter. So I only keep a few of them down. So this is what I have. Hey, Brad Palmer. Hello, hello. Good to see you as always. And Marie Palmer, good to see you too. You kind of snuck in there, but it is good to see you as well. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I will hopefully get a chance to start putting more more of my summer stuff as we get a little bit more warmer here. It's still only March. I mean, I get it. I feel like we all want to rush the season to the nicer weather, but it's technically still March. So at least for a couple days. But anyway, it's all good. So yeah, we'll roll with it. April is shaping up to be mighty wet here, at least here. Upstate New York wise, we're supposed to get like a couple inches of rain over the next 5 days. So it's a little bit soggy. Which that's okay because it could be snow. So I am not going to complain too much. But it does make for much shorter walks when we're walking. We don't go through the park as much. We just go around the block with the umbrella. So it's not as exciting for Frankie, but it's how it goes. So he still gets his walks. He's been getting a lot of walks lately. He's been getting 3 walks a day because my dad has been coming down to take him too. And he got a nice bath over the weekend as well. So it was only a semi-traumatic bath, but we go to the dog wash and he knows what's coming. So he'll come into the little enclosed room where the bath is, but then getting him to walk up the little ramp to go into the doggy bath, he did not want to do it this time. So I had to try to like scoop him up and he was not happy about that either. So eventually I got him up there and we did the bath, but he was not a fan of it. So yeah, but he did get his bath and he's much nicer. So Vasily's sending me 100 cents for 100 subs. Okay, I'll accept that. So very cool. So yeah, Frankie had his bath over the weekend, and what else? I actually got quite a bit of productive stuff done around the house, which is kind of nice. I have a bunch of things to do, like just the usual baloney, like vacuuming and cleaning and mopping and all that type of boring household stuff. But I got it all done. Felt very productive. So it's good. I guess it's spring cleaning because it's technically spring, but still just stuff you got to get done. Did you mop the ceiling? No, I did not mop the ceiling, sadly. Nope. But all good. And I can't believe it's Easter already this coming weekend. That was seemingly fast, but a good sign. Once you get past that, it's like, okay, we're definitely in the spring now. I did put the new Easterish, springish themed wreath on the front door. Took down the St. Patrick's Day stuff. So I'm into the appropriate season, at least at this point. So hope all of you are as well. And what else? Oh, so for Easter on this coming Sunday, we're all going up to my parents' house, all of us being like all my brothers and sister and assorted families. So we have to break up the assignments of who's making what for the dinner, because mom will make the ham or whatever she's making, but we've now taken on each of us doing some of the side dishes and desserts for her so that she doesn't have to do as much. And I already put it out there. I'm doing a cheesecake because my sister always complains that it's too heavy and people are watching their diets and blah, 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 and all this. I'm like, it's a big holiday. We're going to do a cheesecake. If you don't want it, you don't eat it, but we're doing a cheesecake. So then became what type of cheesecake are you making? And which I didn't really have an answer. So I went through like a ton. I have a ton of cookbooks. A ton. It's like a weird thing, but I have a ton of cookbooks. Mostly Taste of Home from the different years, and it gave me a good excuse to go through them and kind of look for ideas. So I decided I am going to do a lemon cheesecake because citrusy kind of is good for Easter. And it looks really nice, and I haven't done it before. And it seemed like the most straightforward of the recipes of what I've seen. So I was thinking of recreating the citrus one that I had mentioned a couple of weeks ago that now I have to make for Tara, apparently. The orange lime lemon one. But it is a little bit more work to do all that. So I feel like just the straight up lemon one will be all right. So yeah, I'm going to do that. And I'll take pictures, of course, and share. And I think it'll turn out pretty good. So I'm kind of excited about that. Apparently, a couple of years ago, I made some sort of sweet potato side dish, which I vaguely remember. But apparently, my sister said it was really good, so she wanted me to make that again. So now I got to track down wherever the hell that recipe went and recreate it somehow. So those are my two things I'm making. I'm doing this sweet potato casserole-ish kind of thing, which I think involves an awful lot of brown sugar, and then I'm doing the lemon cheesecake. So yeah, so that's my contributions to everything. So very good. And so I don't know, I mean, how familiar most people are with like Easter traditions and stuff, but like our background is Polish and Lithuanian, so a lot of like Eastern Europe, Northern Europe kind of things. And bosh is like a big deal. It's like that kind of beet soup. But they do, my mom does it without the beets for Easter. So it's more like kind of almost like an onion soup, exactly. But then you peel your hard-boiled egg and you put that in, then you put a dollop of sour cream and you can mix your kielbasa in with it. And it's actually really, really good. So we have that as like a first course, and then we have the actual meal after that. So it's kind of like a soup before the meal. And so that is very good. Mom will be working on that stuff. So yeah, I don't know who might be familiar with that, but yeah, we do traditional bosh for Easter dinner, and then we'll do ham and the fixings afterwards. So it's pretty nice. And there'll be cheesecake for dessert. She colors eggs with the grandkids, who are now older, obviously, usually on like Thursday or Friday. And that's kind of their little mini tradition they've had over the years, is they color the eggs at grandma's house and all this type of stuff. And then we do the egg breaking before the meal. So I always pray that my egg breaks first, because then I can just peel it and get right to eating. I don't have to screw around with like who's going to have the best egg and who's not going to have their egg broken and all this. I don't care. It means nothing to me. I just want to break the egg and let's get going here. So, but for a lot of the grandkids are excited about that stuff. So, oh well. But Yep. So Vasily, the Jays are playing. I didn't know they had an injury loss. So who's the injury loss to them? You'll have to give me the little update on this. They're playing the Rockies tonight, who got swept by the Marlins, I believe, for the opening weekend. So Jays are going for their fourth in a row. There's a new pitcher that's pitching for them tonight. I'm blanking out on his name at the moment, but it's one of their new pitchers that's pitching tonight. So I hope it's not him, but I don't know. I hope it's nobody, frankly, but apparently somebody got injured. So Derek, hey, hello. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by and joining in. Very, very nice. And Vasily, I'm reading your comment about sweet potato. Sweet potato exists as a vehicle for brown sugar in a meal. So, yeah. Oh, Ponce got injured. He is our new pitcher, and he already got injured. Hopefully not too badly. I don't know. But, hey, Zaza Puppy's in. All right. Now it's a party, see? And there you go. So, yeah, I was watching the Jays this weekend, too, of course, because it's opening weekend. And I was very excited to see their very nice opening ceremonies on Friday. Kind of reflecting on last year and getting excited for this year. That was really cool. And then I was able to catch the games on Saturday and Sunday, too. So that was very cool. My new Jays flag is out flying. I hooked it up and put it out on the front porch. So it's up and running in the heart of Yankee country. And thankfully, I have not seen any Yankee fans that have tried to disgrace it lately, but it's up there proudly flying. And I did get a new one this year for my birthday, which I did ask for. So it's a nice bright new Jays flag for the front porch. So very cool. Always exciting to get that and put that up. Start the new season. Good to see the team back in action. Yep. What else? I sent a bunch of Easter cards out today. I still do cards. Yeah, I'm old school like that. So, but it takes a little longer to get to them. So I sent them out so they have plenty of time to get where they got to get to by Friday or Saturday. Mostly just family and friends and whatnot. So I have an aunt that lives in California who is in her early 90s. And I always make a point of sending her a card because she doesn't write anymore, like that type of stuff, but she does email. So she loves getting a card from me. And then I'll always get, when she gets it, I'll get an email from her that says, a little newsy note that says, thanks for thinking of me and all this type of stuff. So it's kind of a cute little tradition. So I'd like to send her a little card and let her know I'm thinking of her. So it's been nice. What else? I am still working on the food video. So I am working on putting that together. I know it takes forever. I say this every week, but it just takes forever. It'll be out when it's out. It just takes forever. But I have not given up on it. So this is my weekly assurance to you that I have not given up on doing the food video. So you will see it soon. And what else? I am going to do all the past live streams. I made them private as I go, but like I mentioned last week, I'm going to make them all public. So If there's a wild interest to watch a previous live stream, you can go ahead and watch any of the previous live streams. I don't know if there is interest in it, but if you want to, you can go and have at it. Originally, I just made them private because I thought I just wanted to focus on whatever the newest week was. But enough people convinced me that maybe it doesn't hurt anything to have the other ones up, which it really doesn't. So I guess go for it. So, all right, makes you happy. Brad's watched a couple of my live streams twice. Okay. Hopefully it was twice as good. But I appreciate you checking them out. That's awesome. I also, speaking of which, I'm just thinking of Brad and Marie with this. I found out through the Fan Expo group on Facebook today that apparently the discounted hotel blocks for Fan Expo are open, or they've been released, so you can book with the discounted rate now. But I went to the Fan Expo website, to the hotel page, to get the link to go to those discounted blocks, and it's not up. So I don't know what happened there, but I'm gonna find out. So I will see what happens. Oh, so apparently it's just the Intercontinental. Okay, so the others are not up yet. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, they should be pretty soon, but yeah, I didn't see the Westin up yet. So, but I'm keeping an eye out for it. Speaking of which, a little, I don't know, did I mention this last week? I don't think I did. We have an internal rewards program where you can nominate somebody who, for any reason really, but there's core values and all this type of stuff. And I've been nominated and won awards in the past. I've won like the Silver Award twice. I've won the Bronze Award. I've never won the Gold Award, but I got notified like last Tuesday or Wednesday that I won the Gold Award. Someone nominated me and I won it. So that was pretty cool. And so it's like 5,000 reward points that you then have to go into the catalog and you can redeem the points for stuff. And to be completely honest, most of the stuff in the catalog I don't really want, but they do have a gift card area. And I was looking in there, and one of the gift cards that they have is for Marriott Bonvoy, which the Westin brand is under. So, so I was able to redeem the points for that. So I actually got a $220 gift card for the Marriott Bonvoy, which I can use to apply to the Westin stay when I come up in August, which kind of pays for like a night and a half, maybe night and a little bit more. So that was pretty neat because I'm planning to hopefully come up an extra night. So that pretty much covers like the whole extra night. So that's pretty amazing. So I was very happy about that. And I have that already ordered. And so, yeah, we'll see what happens. It was very cool. And thank you for everybody with the little kudos in the chat. It was unexpected, but very nice. And Yoshi is giving the update that the Jays are losing at the moment. They'll come back. Give them time. Colorado sucks, so we'll come back. But yeah, so thank you. That was pretty neat. And it was even more exciting because I actually got a reward that I can use. So that was even better. Where would you choose to be mayor of a city in the USA? Honestly, I don't know if I would choose to be a mayor of a city in the USA. It's much better to just fly under the radar, I think, sometimes. But who knows? Who knows? So yeah, I got that going on. What else? Seems like there was some other stuff to share too. Trying to think what else has been going on. Like this past week, just been busy at work with the end of our fiscal year is actually coming up tomorrow. So everybody's been kind of going crazy, just trying to make sure that, any outstanding donations and expenses and all that type of stuff is all in. And so the books can be closed and blah, blah, blah. So it's been a little bit nutty with that, but It'll be good. It'll be good. Zaza, well, thank you. Happy Passover to you as well. Very nice. Trojan is asking about Derby, Vermont. Yeah, that's the one I was talking about the other day to somebody. I forgot who. That it's the I think to Vasily, that it's where Canada has half the town and the U.S. has half the town. It's kind of nutty that way, but I don't know if I'd want to be mayor of it. Though a funny story with that, I was driving my mom in Vermont, and we were going up through the pass in Stowe, which is up over Mount Mansfield, which is the highest peak in Vermont. And you can go to the top. You can drive to the top, and it's like this very kind of narrowish road, and actually has boulders in the road you have to drive around and stuff. And so we drove over Mount Mansfield, coming on the other side because we wanted to go back to Burlington kind of the back way. So she was navigating, and I told her which road we have to look for. And we're driving, and we're still driving, and and this is a northern road, and it's not. Yeah, it's just a 2-lane road. And we're driving, and I'm like, it seems weird we haven't seen the turn yet. Are you sure you have not? Are you looking at the map right and all this? And she's like, I think so. And of course, my mom is not the best navigator. And she's like, oh. So then we see a sign that says Canada 26 miles. I'm like, are you kidding me? It should not be within 26 miles of Canada. Oh my God. So we had to turn around. We had to go back. And of course, we had missed the turns. It was a very long, drown around road. But that's what that Derby, Vermont thing reminds me of, is the fact that we still laugh about it to this point where it's like, we're not going to take that route because we got lost pretty badly last time. But it was definitely nutty. Hey, there's Janice Pike. Nice to see you. Hello. So nice to have you in chat. Very cool. I don't know if I missed anybody else, but yeah. And so that's a bit of our fun adventure. The one time in Vermont going that way. And there's certain parts of, well, like when we come over from New York to Vermont on the ferry in South Hero, it's like, well, yeah, South Hero, it's probably only like about 10 miles from the border. So it's pretty darn close. And yeah, we've driven pretty close up that way. I have a good friend. I think I mentioned that in a live stream a long time ago. A former coworker who lives up in Rouse's Point, New York, and her husband goes across the border to one of the butcher shops, like up just over Champlain, across the border from Champlain, to their butcher shop, and gets their Easter ham from there, and then drives back over. So I always think of that every single year around this time too, that they do that. They have that tradition. She goes, it's the best meat. It's the best place to go. So I don't know the name of the shop or anything. I wish I could tell you, but she's told me for years that they do that. So, but I just sent her a card today too, and said, you're probably going to get your ham. So, yeah. And, still doing a little vacation planning, still doing a little planning for the Toronto trip in August, which is great. Still doing some planning for some folks visiting here in earlier than that. Lots of things to still be worked out, but it's all good. It's nice. It's nice to be making plans. So when NFL season is back, what day of the week are you switching to? No, I'm still going to be on Monday. Sorry. I was this past season, and I survived. So I guess I'm going to have to stick with it. Yeah, Janice, there's a lot of storms coming through. It's supposed to be like a couple inches of rain coming through over the next 4 days here. So I know there's a lot of water coming to the northeast and southeast Canada. So it's a little bit crazy. So hope everybody's brought their galoshes and is ready for that. My buddy Henry would say that's the best streaming weather is when you're out in the middle of a storm. He used to go out in the utter downpours of storms, and he'd have such high viewership when he was walking in the rain. And when he was first going on, we'd always say, "Why are you walking out in the rain?" And he used to love that. And honestly, he got a lot of viewers. People just loved watching people out walking in the rain. I don't know, but I don't know. So I was like, don't worry too much because it's still a ways before the NFL season starts. So you're not on vacation too soon. Oh gosh. Yeah, and freezing rain probably up where Brad is up in North Bay too. Though it looked like it was going to be mostly rain, but maybe it's cold enough to do some freezing at night. So hopefully all is well. And Marie, you got to stay inside because we know how ice is with you. So you got to stay safe. Yeah, I don't know. Trying to think of what else I can tell you guys about that's going on here. Just been exciting to see the Jays get going, exciting to see spring get going. I had my relay kickoff last week, which was awesome. That was on Wednesday night. That's the kickoff for the big fundraising event that I'm in charge of as a staff partner, our Relay for Life event. That happens June 6th. So it's got a little ways to go, but our kickoff party, rally, whatever you want to call for it, was on Wednesday, where we meet some of the new teams that are participating and welcome back some of the other teams that have done it for a while, and just kind of get things rolling. So that was very, very good. And so, yeah, off and running with that for sure. And that's great, Seth. I hope you can use each one of them too. I'll hope for that. And Kyle just got back from helping his mom move in. Yep, she was moving today. Hope all went well for her. Yep, Janice has got to stay safe too. Freezing rain, not good. So hopefully everybody will be safe with that and there won't be any big issues. But yeah, it's crazy weather. Like I said, this kind of in between season stuff. So hopefully we're getting through most of the mud season is what they kind of call it here, where you get kind of that mix between freezing rain, regular rain, mostly mud. It's that time of year when nobody wants to do anything. I know up north, up in the Adirondacks, they call it mud season because it's kind of that dreary season before tourist season starts. Like there's no more skiing, and snowmobiling, so all those tourists are gone. And it's not nice weather in summertime yet, so those tourists aren't here yet. The lakes really aren't that exciting. There's some of them, the ice is just coming off and all this type of stuff. So a lot of the businesses closed down for a couple of weeks. There's no sense staying open. There's nobody coming through. So it's just mainly like convenience stores and like we call them, well, it's Stewart's, which is the convenience store up here. And just the basics. But most of the restaurants and outfitters and all the other types of businesses are all closed. So yeah. Mud season closed down. So you're going to provide the gefilte fish if I come to Passover dinner. Okay, Zaza. If you've known anything about me, you know that I do not like fish. So I'm going to just turn down any offer for fish. So it's no offense to your gefilte fish, but I've turned down Brad's fish before. I've turned down everybody's. So I am a no fish zone. So I will occasionally have fake fish from McDonald's, but aside from that, not having it. So, but if you know anything else, just know that I am not a big fan of fish. So, oh well. But not even anchovies on the pizzas. Nope. So, matzo pizza, yeah, we can make do with that. Oh well. And yeah, I'm trying to think what else is going on. Oh, I know what I do have a mix. I'm going to show you what I'm making for my next door neighbor. I've mentioned on streams before that I make some stuff, some baked goods and things for my next door neighbor. And so I was at Walmart about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and they have their brand is Better Goods. And they have some seasonal mixes that they put out every so often. And I saw this and I'm like, I think I'm gonna do that for her. So it's Better Goods Peaches and Honey Quick Bread Mix. Hello. And it actually sounds really good. I think instead of doing a bread, I'm going to do muffins, because you can do the same thing with muffins. Because I think with her having company and stuff, and plus she doesn't eat a whole lot, I think it'd be easier for her just to have the muffins, because then she can freeze what she doesn't want to, rather than actual bread. So yeah, peaches and honey quick bread. So it has the frosting, of course, and it has honey flavored frosting too. But it sounds very springy. So I don't know. I'm gonna give it a shot, and I'll give you the report on it. But I think that sounds pretty good. So we're gonna try that for her. So yeah, I bet Mabel would probably go too. Yep. So yep. She'll enjoy it. She's such an easy person to please. She's just, any type of baked good I make for her, she's usually pretty happy about it. And so she makes it kind of a pleasure to bake and bring stuff over for her, because I know she enjoys it. So yep. And New Era doesn't ship to Canada, which is funny because New Era has a plant in Buffalo. You would think they would be they're right on the border. You would think they would be primed to ship into Canada, but oh well. So, but I guess not. So, and what else? There's I'm still, like I said, just kind of, I'm not doing anything special for Easter. Like, as far as like, I don't get my nieces and nephews like gifts and stuff for that. So it's just me making the stuff for dinner and dessert. Me making the stuff for the neighbor next door. So that's about it. I'm off on Friday, so get some of that stuff done. That's pretty much what's going on for the next week. Just busy with work, kind of catching up and getting stuff squared away. Maybe try to get a little bit more stuff down around the house. For Marie's Book Nook this week, I do have my Adirondack Ghost Stories book, but I am almost done. I have one story left to read in it, so I can't give you the official report because it's not officially done. But I did not want to skip that important segment, so I will tell you that I made good effort. I did get 3 more stories done in it, but I still have 1 to go. So you got to hold on until next week, and I'll give you the official wrap up on that one. But Marie's Book Nook is we'll be back next week. It's another slight delay on that, but that is my review of this week, is to wait till next week. So actually I could show you the cover, but it's not going to be, I'll save it for next week. It's worth waiting for next week. So, and hopefully I'll have a couple done by then, so that you can actually, it'll be a more proper Marie's Book Nook for next week. And it'll be more exciting. Right now it's just kind of incomplete, so we'll hold off on that. But yep. And what else? Yeah, that's been my stuff for the most part. Hey, Chris Mills, good to see you. Thanks for stopping in and joining us for a little bit. And there's Kelly, the newly moved Kelly, aka Mama Bear. Hope I know the move didn't go totally smooth today, but hopefully you're moved in now and everything is good. So now that you've got a new digs in Burlington, hope that's all going well. I think I showed you guys before, but I got speaking of Burlington, though it's a different Burlington, I did get my new Vermont vacation guide the other day. See, I kind of go to some of the same places each year, but it's always kind of nice to get the new guide, because you never know what's new in terms of like maybe a new business or something, or you hear about some sort of like a a place you hadn't thought of before, or maybe it's a new restaurant that's opening up. So it's kind of neat to, it's free. I mean, I request it every year and just see what's going on. I have to really take some time and look through it more, but it's always kind of a nice sign of spring and summer when the vacation guides start flowing in and you can start looking through them. I don't know if this is, no, that's not. It's Montpelier. I was going to say that's Stowe, but it's not Stowe. Oh, well. This is a look. I'm going to give you this one little look. This is the Champlain Island Beach from, I drive by that in summer. It's up on the Champlain Islands in South Hero. So pretty neat. Looking forward to it. So anyway. Oh, okay. So I'm just reading what Kelly's saying here too. Yeah, that's quite a bit going on there. So just the storage locker. Okay. You're moving Wednesday. Okay, gotcha. Very cool. Zaza, you're taking Bobby out to Hawaii, huh? Oh boy. That would be something to really document right there. Maria, I hope Bobby sends you a postcard at least or something. So hopefully he'll bring you back some macadamia nuts or something. I don't know. Oh my gosh. And it's very nice of you, Zaza, to treat and take Bobby all the way out to Hawaii and back. Oh my gosh. So I'm trying to think of what else has been going on here lately. This is where you learn all sorts of new stuff. Bobby's going to Hawaii and Kyle's going to Passover, and it's just all sorts of stuff. Oh my goodness. I did see some nice pictures from some friends that went to Sumtum Jinda for dinner the other night and brought back some nice memories. We went there for my first Toronto meetup. I went up to Sumtum Jinda and RJ and Natalia, their restaurant, and it's just amazing good food. It's I believe it's Thai, Northern Thai. I think that's right. And just it was just great stuff. So very, very cool. Nice to see they're doing well. I haven't seen them in a while, so it was very nice. And they actually have another restaurant too in Toronto too. I just can't think of the name of it off the top of my head. But Natalia is like a Michelin chef, so she's amazing, and they just do a great job. So, yep. Trying to see. Jays are still losing. Oof, boy. It's early. It's still early. I guarantee it. I guarantee they'll come back on that one. So there's no way they're losing to the Rockies. So, Vasily is agreeing that dinner was indeed awesome, and Kyle Walker is conquering that. So, yes, very good to see RJ and Natalia again. So, I guess Toronto Comic-Con wrapped up very well. I did not go to it, but I did see a couple of streams about it, and I know that they're already on their way to Fan Expo now with planning and announcements and all sorts of stuff. So that's good to see. Another good sign. Yeah, Chris, I saw they said the starting pitcher was hurt. I don't know how he got injured though. Do you know what happened? Did he get hit by a ball like a comebacker, or did he strain something, or like what type of injury was it? So, oh boy. Oh, Colipe, that's right. Yes, Colipe. Yep. Thank you, Liam. Very good. Yep. And Colipe. I have not been to Colipe, but I've heard it's very, very good. I know they have a couple of beverages there that Henry really liked, so that's pretty great. Like I think it was a type of smoothie maybe of some sort. So, but I'm waiting for the update on the pitcher being injured. But I don't know if anybody else has been watching baseball in the opening go here. I guess there's 5 undefeated teams. The Marlins, of course, swept the Rockies, which is probably the only team I don't know. The Marlins they're still a pretty good team, but let's not get too excited when you sweep the Rockies. The Yankees, of course, swept the Giants, and the Dodgers, of course, swept the Diamondbacks. And of course, everybody thinks they're great. Boo. So I'm not going to be a Dodgers fan. Sorry. Looking forward to seeing the Dodgers come and play the Jays in another week. Let's see how good they are at that point. So I'll boo Ohtani. I don't mind it. So yeah, it'll be good. That's true. The Dodgers sweep teams with a broom made of gold. Oh, well. Yes, it's a World Series rematch in Rogers Center. So, Yoshi, I'm glad to see you're still here. We can stop the timer. So, very nice. I am very much looking forward to the Jays sweeping the Dodgers. I don't know. I think it's going to be hard to sweep the Dodgers, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with that. So we thought you left, Yoshi, so we'd have to time you out. But it's good to see you're still here, though. So I had faith in you. And what else is cooking here? Not too much, really. Zaza still got the ticket stubs from the 92-93 World Series. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Yoshi was going to get the Raptors jersey. Oh, you're wearing a Celtics jersey? I didn't know you were a Celtics fan. So, I don't have enough. I'm not as big of a. I mean, I don't have any real burning passion for any NBA team. So, you're not going to get any hate from me because you can wear anything and it's good. It's fine. I don't have any loyalty to NBA, so it's all good. Whatever looks good on you, go for it. So, and you won't have any pushback from me on that. So, but as far as baseball goes, Jays all the way. That's how it goes. So no complaints. And I mentioned at the top of the hour that that's a celebration of 100 subs. So if you haven't subbed yet and you're interested, feel free. I don't make a big deal about it. I really normally wouldn't even make a big deal about getting to 100, but it's cool. And the main thing for me always every week is just to be able to come on, tell you a little bit about what's going on in my world, be able to have a little conversation with everybody and see what you guys are doing and what's happening and all that. And if you like to lurk, that's cool. Just, some people just want to, just be able to, hang out and see what's going on and listen to a friendly voice. And that's okay with me too. If you want to come in and chat and say hello, great. I would be happy to chat with you and say hello too, but totally not required. I might hit 200 subs by the time I'm 65. And that's okay too. I'm not going to worry about it, but I'm looking for quality over quantity. So if you are here and you're enjoying it and you want to say hello and interact, that's totally cool. So I'm all about it. So yeah, it's a little bit of a celebration stream. I will tell you honestly, like when I first started back in like June, that I didn't even think I would be doing it now still. But and then to think that I was going to get to 100 subs is like, that's a big goal. So Trojan, I know, right? But hey, it's all good. It's all good. And I appreciate every single one of the 102 people that subscribed. And if you come out and watch a replay, or you're hanging out with me, if you're chatting or just lurking, I appreciate all of you. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And Brad has had some delicious cake to celebrate, which, hey, can't go better than that. So very nice. I can almost assure you it was not a bran muffin though, right, Brad? Though nothing wrong with bran muffins, frankly, but I'm gonna guess it wasn't a bran muffin though. Happy 86th birthday. I look pretty good for 86, right? Oh God. Yep, maple syrup on top is not a bad thing either. It usually makes a lot of things better. So, yep, I knew Marie would get a response with that one. I knew it. So, all good, Marie. No bran muffins. It's a brand-free zone. And I do have my little pot of fake tulips out on my table. I can show you guys that. Ta-da! See. The goofy things that I do to try to trick myself into thinking it's spring. So I actually got that last year, I think at TJ Maxx or something like that. And I thought they look pretty cool. So a couple times a year I swap them out. Springtime, so there's the tulips. In summertime, there's more like, I guess, daisies or something like that. And then obviously December is poinsettias. So it's all good. A little something to brighten up the room. So I'm not exactly Mr. Housemaker, but I do try to add little things here and there. So cheese sticks and hot dogs with maple syrup. Maple syrup with cheese sticks and hot dog. What are the sticks thing? I know cheese and hot dogs. Are you talking cheese sticks, Brad? I'm kind of confused what the sticks part is. I have seen, speaking of which, I have seen sugar on snow. I don't know if that's just a Vermont thing or an upstate New York thing, but it's like a snow cone, and then you drizzle the maple syrup on top, and it kind of freezes, or the sugar crystallizes because of the cold. Breaded cheese sticks. Yeah. Okay, now I gotcha. Yep. I saw the comma between the cheese and the sticks, and I thought they were two different things. So yeah, now I understand. So Studio 54 thing. Yeah, I'm sure that is too. But in the G-rated world, it's just maple syrup on snow. So yeah, that is kind of a thing at this time of year. So I've seen a lot of the trees out being tapped with their buckets out. So I know people are already working on it. My brother-in-law taps a few of the trees in their backyard. He's only got like 4 or 5. So it takes a lot to make even 1 gallon of syrup. But he works it hard and, boils it down, everything. And he gets like 1 gallon of syrup out of all of his efforts. But it's kind of a point of pride for him. So very cool. More power to him, right? And it's always not, like I said, it's always just great to see the seasons change over. So no complaints on that. I don't know if anybody has any big plans for either Passover or Easter. Does honey belong on pancakes? I'm gonna be curious to see what the chat says about that. But I did see about the Kit Kat bar heist. I didn't see a lot about it, so I'm not sure 100% what's going on, but I did see that there was a significant number of Kit Kats that were heisted. I'm not responsible for it, but if I did find them, I don't know if I would return them. But hey, Faith, happy Easter to you. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by tonight. So dragged around by the family, the usual. Yeah, I hear you. That's pretty much what we're going to do too. So you can never know about whether Vasily is behind it. And he would never admit it either way. Though there might be a short, Just saying, he might do a short about it. But you never know. He's tricky like that. So, and Vasily is behind it all. Yeah, you never know. I was looking through some of my old Facebook photos because when I heard about the Sumtum Jinda dinner, I'm like, I know I have pictures from when we went there. So it's kind of funny how I go looking back through my different photos on my phone and through Facebook. And I don't know if you have a social media account and you don't post a lot, but you post, maybe once or twice a month. It is kind of interesting to go back and just look over the last year's worth of photos and what you thought was worth posting and not worth posting, and just kind of do a little review or inventory that way. So it was pretty neat. I got to see, I went and looked through a lot of my old vacation photos and things like that. So it was fun. Looking forward to that for this year too. So as my cover photo showed you, I do have my iced tea. Cheers to all of you. So, but yeah, I don't know. I think that's like most of my excitement for the week. I don't know what else I can share with you. Hopefully everything goes well. Like I said, I'm going to post photos of the cheesecake and stuff when I'm through cooking. I am working on the food video, and I will get that posted. I should make it part of a regular update each week about, I'll call it, since Marie's got the book review, I'm going to do the drone review. It'll be sponsored by Brad Palmer. And just tell you that I haven't done anything with the drone in the last week. But again, it's on the docket. I've got it. I'm working on it. I'm just waiting for it to be a little bit nicer out in terms of like springtime, with I got to catch a day when there's not a lot of wind so I can see if I can get it. I'm just going to go down to the park and play around with it and see what happens. Yeah, today could have been a good day for that, but it's still a little, it's kind of still a little in between. I'd like the grass to green up just a little bit more and kind of the ground firm up a little bit more. We're supposed to get a lot of rain this week, so it might take a little while, but I am fully committed to getting it all going. So between the drones and the dash cam and all this other stuff, I will continue to keep you updated on it. So Vasily is back, and Vasily, you have to scroll up in the chat and see what you're being credited with. The Kit Kat candy bar theft, as Trojan will tell you. If anybody could have pulled it off, we assume you could have. So, but Brad has actually, if you haven't subscribed to Brad's channel yet, he did some really nice drone work with his recent trip down to Barrie. And that was really, really nice. He did some really nice live streams walking on the lake there, and just like I said, taking some cool drone footage and stuff. So definitely worth checking out if you haven't seen that yet, or if you're new to this channel and you don't know about Brad, then definitely go over and give that a look-see. So not berries, it's Barrie. But yes, it was pretty cool, and it's a pretty neat little town city. I don't know exactly how to call it, but it had a nice downtown and everything else. So it was very nice and fun to watch. And Vasily just did a really nice stream yesterday from Niagara Falls. So if you're a fan of checking out what's going on in the non-touristy side of Niagara Falls, he went through the residential areas of Niagara Falls. Gives you a whole new way of looking at stuff. And one of the things he found was this kind of cool building that had some statues and sculptures all over it and things. So it is definitely worth checking out. So if you haven't been over there to see that, then you might want to check out what he's doing as well. I know Liam is going to probably be live after this at 9:00 with a little hangout stream. So always welcome to head over and check him out and see what he's got going on. Oh yeah, a hardware store. There you go. See, yep, it was very interesting, and he found a really neat church too. That was kind of cool to see as well. It's kind of a small church, but it's kind of a interesting denomination and group there. So very cool. So yeah, good stuff on the horizon and good stuff to check out if you're looking for different things to entertain yourself with over the next little bit here. I still have been watching all my usual stuff. So if you watched the stream back in December where I went through the top 10 different channels that I watch that are not walk tubing channels, I've been hitting all those up left and right. Lots of cool stuff going up there. But yep. So anywho, that's I think that's what I have for you this week. So it's always cool hanging out with everybody and seeing what you're doing, and appreciate those who interact back and forth. Yeah, good stuff going on. So I hope everybody has a really nice Passover and Easter. I will look forward to hearing about that next week from everyone, and I will be back live again next Monday, hopefully with reports on all of this. I will be sharing pictures of my the lemon cheesecake experiment. We'll see how that all goes. I will also show pictures of the honey and peaches muffins. So hopefully those go over well. And of course, next week we'll have the return of the Marie Palmer Book Nook. And of course, we'll do a drone update courtesy of Brad Palmer too. So yeah, lots of our usual stuff, and I look forward to it. I hopefully by then maybe I'll lock in my room for Fan Expo, and I got to buy my tickets. If you plan to go to Fan Expo, to actually attend the Fan Expo, the early bird tickets are only at the early bird pricing through tomorrow night. So if you want to save yourself a few dollars, you can go over to the Fan Expo website and get your tickets by tomorrow night, and you'll save yourself some money. If you don't care, or you're not sure yet or whatever, that's fine. You can still get tickets, but the early bird pricing ends tomorrow night. So just a heads up for anybody who wants to save a little bit on that. But yeah, that's the latest and greatest. So I appreciate everybody. I appreciate you stopping in. Some of you stop in every single week to say hello, and Zaza can save you thousands. So follow him for more tips and hacks. And yeah, go Jays go. Hopefully they pull it off tonight, and we'll continue to do well over the next week. They've got some good games coming up. Should be winnable games against the Rockies and the White Sox before the Dodgers come into town next week. So let's go Jays. All right. Thanks, everybody. I enjoy seeing all of you. And as Henry would say, treat yourself and stay well. And I will see you again next week. Okay. Have a great week.